Yes.
Negro, what are you doing? Just as
Questioning me.
wait, hold on. Are you relaxing? Are you resting right now?
What? No, I ain't resting, man. I'm on YouTube trying to find my 17th side
It's
hustle.
probably food tube.
Huh? Look, I'm just trying to see how many teaspoons of paprika I need for these deviled eggs I'm trying to make. Chill out.
It's probably on your homepage. Look, okay, I'm calling because we haven't heard from you. You haven't been to headquarters. People starting to talk. What's up, man? Okay, success is never.
We know,
it's
we know
rented,
the
and
rents
the
due
rents due.
every day. We get
Are you
it.
disrespecting the hustle?
No, I would never.
Well, look, since you have not been on social media, we got a brand deal message that has a Zoom for an account today at 4 o'clock. So.
What? Bro, chill. No.
What?
Man, look, I have to finish editing these pictures. I promised this girl I'd get it back to her before the weekend. She had a little quinceañera and wants me to remove the 15 extra pounds.
How about 2 p.m.?
I can't do 2 o'clock. I'm at work
Why?
right now. I'm at 9 to 5, okay? Then after that, on my lunch break, I got to go downtown and walk Miss Juanita's 2 little Yorkie poos.
Okay, that's cute.
Baskin and Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
Then I gotta come back to work, finish working on my side hustles while I'm at work.
As you
Then
should.
I gotta clock out, go back to Sherman Oaks, and
do
I
what?
picked up this little caretaking gig, while
Okay.
I'm bathing the elderly and taking care of
okay,
them.
that's
And
nice.
I gotta. My
That's
first
nice.
patient tonight, Mr. Boudreaux, he has his colonic that I gotta take him to tonight.
What?
But first I gotta
You a
give him a little
freak.
sponge bath, and not to mention, I gotta go by Miss Judy's house to pick up the recipe for the dirty rice because I need to learn how to
Bring
make
some
that.
by
She think I want to
headquarters.
make it. I want to bring it to Thanksgiving, but really I just want to, make some hot plates to sell to the Jewish folk at the swap meet.
All I'm hearing are excuses, okay? The average person blinks 12 times a minute, which equals about 6 hours of blinking times a day. Yes, if you replace some of that blinking time with hustling time, you'll be good. Now I'll book you for tomorrow's hustle, okay, as Maui from Moana. Alright? Yes, Maui.
With what hair?
Bro, it's Zeke's birthday. Figure it out. You can do this, okay?
I can't.
Yes, you can.
It's too much.
It's not too much. And don't think I don't know that Uber kicked you off the driver platform, okay, for that 9th 1-star review. Talking about great music, but a car smell of weed and unwashed ass. Get it together.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. The hustle is the hustle.
You don't want it.
I do want
No,
this.
you don't. You don't want it. You don't want it. Get it together, bro. Okay, rise and grind. Get on the grind and do what you gotta do. What?
Man, go somewhere.
I can see your computer screen. Food Hub. God.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a long
periodically time.
I know you guys are probably tired of me coming and going, maybe feeling abandoned. I get it, I understand. I do apologize, but life is life, and we're here for the long haul, right? Maybe, I don't know. Today, I want to talk about hustle culture. That's right, you've all heard about it. All have heard someone mentioning hustling or the hustle culture and how it's grind. Especially after the pandemic, I feel like hustle culture has really taken a grasp at our culture. I'm not here to bash hustle culture. I'm one who partakes in it. I understand the benefits of it, but I understand the productivity of it, the mindset, the work hard, play hard.
You gotta earn your, weight, and you gotta earn this, and you gotta, I get it.
But in the meaning of wellness, I want to talk about the toxic side of hustle culture and what that looks like, as society as a whole, and, as a black man, my point of view of what that looks like. First, let's talk about the definition of hustle culture. To strive headstrong and voraciously towards a goal, to seek out and acquire sums of money, preferably large sums of money, often by unscrupulous. Unscrupulous means also to prostitute oneself for monetary gain. Prostitute, Lord. I would say that is a pretty fair definition, especially in the terms that we see it today. We live in a society where everything is go, fast. In that, you have different types of hustle. You got people who, are doing side gigs, people who do, their own little creative things, people who out there selling hot plates, they're walking dogs, or they're regular 9 to 5 and working on an online business, whatever the case may be. I feel like hustle culture is where we are. And I feel like it started in Black culture, because to hustle means that you're moving faster than others. You're making haste. It means that you are moving quickly to get your next buck or to obtain something. You're hustling, you're moving around. Some people have, other definitions of it, but that's the gist of it, right? Well, the good thing about hustle culture, to me, it keeps you busy, it keeps you active, keeps you thinking, it keeps a roof over your head. It's a survival technique. Sometimes you got to work 3 or 4 jobs. Sometimes you have to do things that exhaust your body to provide for your family, So there's no knocking hustle culture. I've been hustling since before it was legal for me to be doing so. Yes. I was cutting grass. My first business, I was a lawnmower cutter. I would take extension cord and tie my lawnmower on the back of my bike, throw my little edge weed eater on the back, and I would ride through the neighborhoods and I would knock on doors and ask people if I can cut their grass for $20. And that was my grind. I made like a little business out of it. I would print flyers everywhere. I would, have a little phone book. When I got a little hectic, my mom would be my secretary. So I would chunk her a little something. I'd also give my mom money out of every, yard that I would cut, just because she was, trying to teach us how to pay bills. But that was, my grind. I did that for years. Then I started working at a dog kennel. One of my best friends when I was younger, his mom ran a dog kennel right by where we lived, and she would let us work there, me and my brothers, her kids, and it was fun, but I was making money. I was buying my own things at a young age. This is what we were taught to do, and that was the beautiful part of it, right? Looking back, I can realize that because I started at a young age, so I started mowing grass at 7, working at a dog kennel at like 9, 10, 11, 12. Then when I turned 15, I got my first, job at McDonald's. From there, it was history. I can't tell you how many jobs I've had, but it was always doing work just to get money. It was always trading time, trading efforts for money. None of those things were what I really wanted to do or what I was passionate about. And a lot of times with hustle culture, we don't have time to think about what we're passionate about or what we really want to do, or to be smart about it, to make a plan to where we can, work smarter and not harder. We don't have the time to do that because hustle culture is just that. It's a fast pace, always on the go. Don't think about it. You get in, you get out, you get your money, you go home, you repeat every day for years. There's no education, there's no really wealth growth in that particular mind state, which is what the foundation of hustle culture is and what it has been. What would have things looked like had I stopped and really thought about what I wanted to do? I was going from school to work, friends, school to work, friends. I went to college for psychology. I kind of had to just grasp at things to kind of get what I truly loved on the way, in the meantime of always hustling and making that buck. I was able to buy my first car at 15 years old, got my license. I was able to buy my school clothes. I was able to help out my mom financially. All these things came from that hustle, but I can honestly tell you that I was a tired kid. I was tired, I was tired a lot. Looking back, I realized that time was traded for my well-being. And I think that happens a lot today. We live in this world that we have to produce. We've seen them, those memes with the lion face in the background, the motivational text on it. I love me a good meme with a lion in the background, okay? But let's talk about the toxic part of that, okay? And what this hustle culture really stems from, all right? Hustle culture is something that's been around for years. In the Black community, we can date this way back into the slavery days, right? Where your productivity equaled your value, okay? Whatever you could produce, either physical things, monetary, that would equate your value. Okay, we see it in the workforce today. We see it in jobs. We see it in schools. We see it in everything that has to do with outside of our home, right? Whatever you produce is equal to who you are and what you are. I want to give you that different perspective of what shining the lights on those different aspects of exactly the toxic part of hustle culture. The attention is always mostly away from your physical self or even your mental self. It's always focused on what I'm doing, what I gotta get done now. And you're crazy to want to do anything else. You're not working hard enough if you're not working 90 hours a week. You don't want it bad enough if it's taking you a little bit longer than some. You aren't seen as valuable if you aren't working hard. And then you gotta prove it. Not only are you working hard, but you're wearing that burnout as a badge of honor, and we applaud it. We applaud that behavior. And it's crazy, it's baffling to me. Because at the same time, you're producing all these things, you're gaining all of these material things, and when you look up, 20 years has gone by. And you don't even know who you are. You still don't even know who you are. Your kids don't really like you because while you was out there hustling and gaining all this profit, they don't even know who you are. Your body's worn out, you got high blood pressure, you're stressed. All in the name of this hustle culture that is a survival technique that was implanted in us, basically given as the foundation to the way that we should live, right?
I work harder than you.
Oh yeah, well, you got 2 jobs? Well, I'm working 6 jobs. Yep, I work 9 days a week.
Oh, that's all you got? Well, I got 18 side hustles, okay? I sleep 3 hours a week, and
I'm tired. It's like this competition of who's working harder, who's producing the most. What if I told you that it's okay to rest, that it's okay to really figure out what makes you happy? It's okay to do something you're passionate about and grow and build on that. It's okay not to have these things and just to be a millionaire or a billionaire. If you want to be a billionaire, that's cool. I mean, I would love to be a millionaire, and I am going to be that one day, but I'm gonna do it in a healthy way. I bet you I sleep. I bet you I brush my teeth every day. I bet you I eat regularly. I bet you I take care of myself on the way. And that wasn't my mindset at first. Okay, I don't think that's anybody's mindset. It's almost like you feel guilty for thinking that you need to slow down and enjoy this life. Hustle culture will make you feel unworthy if you take a nap. Hustle culture will make you feel like eating is a privilege and should be kept within a 3 to 4 minute meter. And I say to hell with that. I say no. I say no. I say take care of yourself first and foremost. I say take care of others. I say definitely take care of yourself. This channel is about a wellness mindset, a wellness being, also looking at things in a different perspective. I know what you're saying.
well, Jacoby, some people don't have that choice. Some people have to hustle, and they have to work their 13 jobs a week.
I get it, and I understand that. And if that's you, then I say then you need to do what you have to do, okay? Because of the choices that we make sometimes in life, I'm not saying everybody, but sometimes the choices that we make in life produce the outcome of our situation, right? If you think hustle in that way is the only way to do it, I'm here to say that it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like you can figure out ways to where you can still take care of yourself and still provide for your family and even still have a little extra. You can figure out a way to where you are, grounded in who you are, where you can learn yourself, right? Where you can grow into, the things that you really like to do. Maybe you don't want to be selling hot plates on Elgin and Holcomb. Maybe you don't want to be doing hair out your living room. Maybe there's a hair salon that you want to open. Maybe there's a dream that you want to chase. And don't get me wrong, a big dream will always take a big hustle. If you want to open that business, it's going to take some hard work. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. The work is going to be big and it's plenty. What I'm saying is there's a healthier way that we can approach this, still be happy. It's okay to be happy. It's okay. Get to know yourself, spend some time with yourself, your family, your friends if you got them. Hustle on getting to know who you are. If you're somebody out there who's working so much to provide, I applaud you. But just remember the reason why you're doing it matters as well. And if that reason is solely for you, then yes, you matter. I'm talking to you. Is all that gain worth losing who you are and what you really were supposed to be doing? and figuring out really how to smile every day, but we're not pushed to figure that out. We're not pushed to think about that. And that is coming from this capitalistic mindset. Is the more you can make, enjoy your life. Have fun. Let that bill be late. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And I meant it. Unless they charge late fees. So that's the toxic side of hustle culture. Let me know what y'all think. Please hit up the comments. Sound off down there. Thank you for listening to the Journal Vlogs again. Like, subscribe, share, and watch out for the next one coming really soon. The next video is coming very soon. I promise. It's not gonna be as long as it's been. Okay? We don't talk negative in this space. Everything is always positive. Okay? I love you guys. Until next time, you know what to do. Be blessed. Be blessed.